Thank you, Majesty. Good to see you again. Here we can finally shake hands. Memasuki usia 75 tahun, Indonesia memiliki komitmen kuat untuk memperkokoh hubungan bilateral dengan Belanda. Sebuah hubungan yang saling menghormati kedaulatan, integritas, wilayah, saling menghormati, dan saling menguntungkan. Dan kunjungan Sri Baginda akan dicatat oleh sejarah sebagai kunjungan yang bersahabat, produktif,
menatap masa depan tanpa harus melupakan sejarah masa lalu. Sebelum saya melanjutkan, saya ingin mengundang Sri Baginda untuk menyampaikan sambutan. Saya persilahkan.
Mr. President, thank you very much on behalf of the Queen and myself and the whole delegation for the warmest welcome here today in Jakarta. This 75th year of your independence is a very special year, which we also warm-heartedly congratulate the Indonesian population with. I'll come further on in my press statement on this issue as well. This is a great opportunity to work together to a future relationship between Indonesia and the Netherlands, and therefore I'm so grateful that a large part of the Dutch cabinet is also represented with me here today. Sadly, the Minister of Healthcare, Mr. Bruins, had to cancel because of the coronavirus, the COVID-19 virus, and the Minister of Agriculture had to also pass because of a nitrate crisis we have, or a hydrogen crisis we have at the moment. But otherwise, everybody's represented here and fully committed. 110 companies have joined me on this visit because they see the importance of the relationship and the future relationship between Indonesia and the Netherlands. So I think that is a good introduction for our beginning of our visit, and I pass the floor back to you.
Merupakan kehormatan bagi saya menerima kunjungan Yang Mulia Raja Willem Alexander beserta Ratu Maxima dan delegasi Belanda ke Indonesia. Ini adalah kunjungan kenegaraan pertama yang dilakukan Kepala Negara Kerajaan Belanda sejak 25 tahun yang lalu. Dan dalam kunjungan kenegaraan tahun 1995 yang lalu, Raja Willem Alexander sebagai putra mahkota ikut mendampingi Ratu Beatrix ke Indonesia. Dengan demikian, ini bukan merupakan kunjungan pertama beliau ke Indonesia. Saya juga sering bertemu dan melakukan pembicaraan dengan Ratu Maxima dalam kapasitas beliau sebagai penasihat khusus Sekjen PBB untuk urusan keuangan inklusif. Raja Willem Alexander dan Ratu Maxima yang saya hormati, tahun ini Indonesia merayakan 75 tahun kemerdekaan Indonesia yang kita proklamasikan pada 17 Agustus 1945. Di 75 tahun usianya, Indonesia terus berusaha menjadi bagian penyelesaian masalah dunia, berusaha terus berkontribusi bagi perdamaian dan kesejahteraan dunia. Kita menyaksikan dunia yang dipenuhi dengan ketidakpastian, dunia yang dipenuhi dengan dinamika yang sangat tinggi. Ketidakpastian tersebut dapat dikurangi jika negara-negara di dunia melakukan kerjasama yang saling menguntungkan dan yang saling menghormati. Perdamaian dan stabilitas dunia dapat tercapai jika negara dunia melakukan hubungan berdasarkan penghormatan terhadap kedaulatan dan integritas wilayah negara lain. Dan saya ingin mengajak Sri Baginda untuk membangun sebuah hubungan yang kuat berdasarkan prinsip-prinsip tersebut. Sri Baginda, Raja Willem Alexander dan Ratu Maxima, Belanda adalah salah satu mitra penting Indonesia di Eropa, salah satu mitra strategis di bidang perdagangan, investasi, dan pariwisata. Di kawasan Eropa, Belanda merupakan mitra dagang Indonesia terbesar kedua, mitra investasi terbesar pertama, dan mitra pariwisata terbesar keempat. Saya menyambut baik kunjungan Sri Baginda yang juga disertai pengusaha Belanda dalam jumlah yang besar. Dan selama kunjungan Yang Mulia Sri Baginda, kita telah melakukan penandatanganan berbagai kerjasama antar pemerintah, beberapa kerjasama yang baru, yang penting antara lain kerjasama produksi kelapa sawit berkelanjutan, kerjasama dalam isu women, peace, and security, kemudian kerjasama pengelolaan pengendalian penyakit menular. Selain itu, sejumlah kerjasama antar bisnis juga dilakukan dengan nilai yang cukup besar, mencapai kurang lebih 1 miliar dolar Amerika. Dan sebagai penutup, saya ingin menyampaikan bahwa kita tentu tidak dapat menghapus sejarah, namun kita dapat belajar dari masa lalu. Kita jadikan pelajaran sejarah tersebut untuk meneguhkan komitmen kita membangun sebuah hubungan yang setara, yang saling menghormati dan saling menguntungkan. Demikian yang saya sampaikan. Saya mengundang Yang Mulia Sri Baginda untuk menyampaikan pernyataannya. Terima kasih.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. It's a great honor for my wife and me to be your guests. In recent years, we've got to know each other well, and we see the state visit as an affirmation of the close bond that's grown between us. And we look forward to making the bond with you and your country even stronger. We are deeply saddened by the tragic boat accident yesterday on the Sebango River. Our thoughts are with the families of the victims and with the injured. Mr. President, on the 17th of August, it will be 75 years since Indonesia issued its proclamation, claiming its place among the independent and free states. The Dutch government explicitly acknowledged this fact, both politically and morally, 15 years ago. Today, we warmly congratulate the people of Indonesia as you celebrate 75 years of independence. We're looking forward to the coming days. Our visit has a wonderful, future-oriented program. At the same time, it's a good thing that we continue to face up to our past. The past cannot be erased and will have to be acknowledged by each generation in turn. In the years immediately after the proclamation, a painful separation followed that cost many lives. In line with earlier statements by my government, I would like to express and repeat regret and apologies for the excessive violence on the part of the Dutch in those years. And I do so in the full realization that the pain and sorrow of the families affected continue to be felt today. It is a hopeful and encouraging sign that countries which were once on opposite sides have been able to grow closer and develop a new relationship based on respect, trust, and friendship. The ties between us are becoming ever stronger and more diverse. That gives me great pleasure, and I know that this feeling is widely shared in the Netherlands. Many people in the Netherlands feel a deep connection with Indonesia. It's gratifying that, in turn, a growing number of young Indonesians are showing interest in our country. We see that in the number of young men and women who come to the Netherlands to study. We see it above all in the close working relations between our countries in the field of science, the economy, water management, nature protection, and climate. In the days ahead, my wife and I will be visiting various examples of such partnerships, and we greatly look forward to it. My wife has visited your country regularly as part of her work for the United Nations, and here too, the collaboration is extremely close and productive. Mr. President, we need Indonesia. Indonesia is a member of the G20 and a leader member of ASEAN. It is a force for security and stability in Southeast Asia, and is currently a member of the UN Security Council and the Human Rights Council. As the third biggest democracy in the world and one of Asia's largest economies, you play a leading role, for instance, in joint efforts to protect and promote the rule-based international order. Indonesia has a long tradition of religious tolerance and can play a constructive part in this respect. It's important to continue working together to foster peace, justice, and the protection of minorities based on respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity. And we are keen to work together with you towards these ends. Indonesia is a country with an old soul and a young heart. You cherish your rich cultural heritage, and at the same time, you're busy conquering the future. The combination of ancient and new is what makes your country so endlessly fascinating. My wife and I look forward to getting to know Indonesia even better. 4 days are far too short, but we do our best to see and speak to as many people as possible. And we would like to thank all the Indonesians who are contributing to our visits, all those who are willing to open their doors to us and to share their stories with us. We feel very, very welcome here. Thank you very much.